Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at Perrserker XL. Let's get it. So, I had a blast using this thing. Haven't really showcased it too much as far as Go Battle League or anything like that, but I absolutely love this Pokemon. Just look at it. Looks like Wolverine. It's got those claws when it does attack, and it's just a pure steel type. So, technically, you're probably going to want lower attack if you're going to be investing in the Perrserker for the Ultra League. I just went ahead and made mine. You guys know how I feel about this. You know, a lot of times you want to go with the ideal IVs if you're going to be making a very steep investment. But seeing that I have a ton of these XL candies lying around for Meowth, I just decided to go ahead and do this here. And then, of course, we're going to be using, well, not of course, but I'm going to be putting Dragalge alongside of it because I had such a blast using this. And take note, you can see me vigorously tapping the power up button so you can see it on the screen there. It's not completely XL'd up, all right? And it's still performing amazing. Dragon Tail is crazy. So for the moves that I have going on here, of course, we have Talonflame alongside them. It's just a great combination team here. But for the Dragalge, if you're going to run this team, I do have Gunk Shot. You may want to go with Outrage because, you know, we got the Talonflame to cover the fairy types. You have Perrserker that's still resisting them. And we are going to be going with Iron Head for specifically fairy types, okay? And or just surprising people. I mean, you're going to see me one-shotting Alola Ninetales. It's just a beautiful thing. They're probably expecting, I don't know, a close combat, retreat, or a baits, foul play, or something like that. But Iron Head is a good sneaky attack. So technically having the Gunk Shot on Dragalge is a little bit of an overkill. You may want to go with the Outrage. Just a little heads up there. With that said, if you do enjoy my videos, please give it a thumbs up. I hope you're having a great day. It is a beautiful rainy day here in Anchorage. I love the rain as much as the sun. Something about it's just comforting. But anyways, with that said, let's go ahead and see what we have going on for the battle here. Perrserker getting that shield out of the Dragonite. They shielded up and we were still able to take them out. Absolutely amazing. Coming in with a Escavalier, which is absolutely amazing for our team here. Going in with the Talonflame, they're swapping into a Shadow Lapras, in which we're going to go ahead and bring in our Dragalge here, taking super effective damage from that quick move. But our Dragon Tail, it smacks everything. Unless it's a Steel and or a Fairy type, it is taking a lot of damage. You gotta love it. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Talonflame here to preserve the Dragalge. And as far as the Dragalge, should you invest in it? If you're level 40, you got those XL candies. I would, yes, definitely. It's a fun Pokemon. And if you're thinking, well, what about the IVs? I don't have a lower attack one. Technically, you're going to be wanting the higher attack, apparently. So just go ahead and go with that. I have the same feeling as you. Felt like I wasted my rare candies putting the candies necessary to power it up in general, and then buying that secondary move. But turns out it is what you want. For the next battle, we're met with a Shadow Executor. Just a perfect matchup for the Perrserker here. They're going to be retreating. We're holding on to our energy and going into our Dragalge, calling the Flame Charge and not the Brave Bird. So we're taking resisted damage from the quick move while we're doing some hard-hitting damage with our Dragon Tail. Do you see why they buffed it? It's crazy. This is great. Dragalge is absolutely amazing. Calling another one there. Ooh, let's go. Now, technically for that one, if it was a Brave Bird, I didn't care. I didn't want it to go down, but I wasn't going to waste a shield. So it was just a nice call. Bringing in Perrserker, and they're going to be swapping, and we're going to go ahead and go for the Iron Head here, as they did have the Empoleon out, and that's their last Pokemon. They have 2 shields left, so we're just going to kind of bait right now, so we don't lower our attack quite yet. Or, sorry, defense. And that's great, so we can just stay in here a little bit longer. Probably unnecessary. Could have just built up to 2 close combats, and I'm not going to survive this to get off another one here, so it really was a waste. We're actually not looking horrible. We got 2 shields. The Empoleon is going to be built up to about 2 Hydro Cannons at this point, so there's 1 and there's the 2. Can't build up to 3. And we do a pretty decent amount of damage, as a matter of fact, ourselves as the Talonflame going up against it. Gotta love that XL Talonflame, completely maxed out, level 50. Let's get it. Absolutely a beautiful Pokemon. All right, into the next battle, we're met with a Dragon. This is super good because we take resisted damage from the Dragon Breath here. And going for the Iron Head. Now, if you run a Perrserker, I would maybe recommend, like we discussed in the beginning, the reasons to why I have these moves here. But it's a little uneven with the the Gunk Shot. Like, I did have Outrage for a while for the first few battles, then I switched it to Gunk Shot. You can see I have Outrage right now. Because I'm not going to show the battle. It was a little bit laggy and a little bit annoying, got a little ragey. But what happened was I was up against a fairy type. It was a Togekiss, as a matter of fact, with the Dragalge. And we had enough energy to get to a Gunk Shot potentially, but all I had was Outrage and Aqua Tail. So I made that switch. You know, that's like a one chance deal. Next time I go up against a fairy, they're going to have shields, and it's never going to happen again for me to get that Gunk Shot through. Anyways, bringing in the Dragalge to kind of farm down. They do have a Venusaur in the back. We're going to go ahead and go for Outrage. Now, if we did have Gunk Shot at this point, that still would have been fine. No problem for the Venusaur here. As a matter of fact, it'd be doing some pretty nice damage. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up. Dragalge walls Venusaur. We do shield that up because we have to preserve our health at this point. We don't need to get all flexy and foolish. So we're going to go ahead and take them out. And Dragon Tail the Steel type Empoleon. Let's go. You kidding me? Haha. Alright, folks. I could tell, you guys could tell that I'm having fun in the Ultra League. I see your comments saying that I sound happy and I sound excited. Well, you got it right. I am. I'm extremely... I love battling, okay? You hear me complaining on Twitter, you know, all this stuff, like I said. It's because I care, right? It's because I truly care, alright? I just love battling so much, and especially the Ultra League. It's so fun because... I've said this a long time ago. It's basically, you know, it's obviously a step up from the Great League, but there's more time to think. There's more time to take damage and think about what you want to do. In the Great League, sometimes it's just so quick, you know? And I don't like the Great League as much as this. Anyways, let's focus on the battles here. They're swapping into Galvantula. Okay. So don't get it mistaken. The Dragalge is not going to be part water. I know it got the Aqua Tail, but it's going to be poison and dragon. So we take resisted damage from the electric. Lunge is still not very effective, but it's lowering our attack. Decided to go ahead and bring in the Talonflame here. Unfortunately, not able to take him out, and using our last shield on that discharge in a shieldless battle at this point. Let's see what is going to happen. Talonflame is loaded up. That's always a good thing here. And I honestly just threw this Flame Charge here. Oh, never mind. Oh, it's this battle. Okay, let me explain. This trainer is very, very wise. So what they did was they threw in their Escavalier, knowing that I wanted to one-shot it or take it out and get off that energy, which we did. We needed that for the Swampert here, and you're going to see what they're freaking going to pull off. Incredible. So down goes the Dragalge, and they take the win. Yeah, there you go. Well played. I had to include that one there because that wasn't by an accident. They planned that, and that was very nice. Now, here's that one shot if you want to see what it looks like here. Now, unfortunately, when you're a YouTuber like this and you play in Go Battle League, when people see your team, they're going to really know what to expect. So I don't think I can get away with that one-shotting a Alolan Ninetales too much anymore. They're going to be bringing in a Machamp, and we're going to let it go. There's no need to swap and lock. We have two Pokemon that can counter Machamp. They're going to be swapping into a Drifblim here, and this is still perfectly fine. Shadow Ball hurts. Icy Wind is going to be doing neutral without stab and lowering our attack, so it's going to be like back and forth with the up attack, down attack, up and down. So they're going to go ahead and hit that Icy Wind. Dragalge is old trusty. We know the Machamp is low, and we take resisted damage from the fighting moves. Rock Slide is going to sting, but at this point the Drifblim is low enough for us to handle it with the Dragalge. But we're going to go ahead and shield up, looks like here, just to, you know, continue on getting this off here. Yeah, I guess this is a fine play. It doesn't really matter. We're okay. We're getting their last shield. Not quite taking them out, which is perfect. What's going to happen is they're going to probably swap as soon as we bring in Dragalge. Exactly. And, I mean, this is game over. Yeah, they're going to back out there. We take the win. We're looking good. Let's keep it moving. Having a lot of fun here. Perrserker. Should have called it Logan. But I named it Ruster. Some silly name like that. It's one of the names that I really didn't put too much thought into. Usually I do. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and go for the Iron Head. We're up against an Abomasnow. Yes, close combat is super effective as well, but we're getting stabbed from Iron Head. Looked like they were trying to catch an Iron Head or a close combat, which is a good play, but we weren't going to give up that energy. Swapping into Dragalge here. The only thing that we need to fear is going to be the Brave Bird, but honestly, Brave Bird's not going to KO us anyways at this point, so we're not going to shield up. Oh, they have a Hurricane. That's right. Very interesting. And that's not, if you're thinking, well, why would they have... It's still a decent move. I mean, you're not going to get the debuff, and it's still a stab and it's a strong flying move, right? So, hey, nice sneaky move there. Bringing in the Abomasnow here. And we're getting off an Aqua Tail just to do the damage. Unfortunately, we could have made it to the other one potentially. But hey, swapping into our Wow, yeah, this was something kind of frustrating here. So as soon as we bring in our Perrserker, they swap into their Politoed and catch the Iron Head. I don't think that was, well, it could have been intentional. I'm not going to discredit. We'll just say it was intentional, or it was a happy accident, right? So we're going to go ahead and shield that up here, building up to do close combats. And this hurts a lot. Okay, Politoed is thick. Boy, that XL Politoed takes a hit and it's super spammy. Getting off the Iron Head, we're getting a shield, not very effective. Great. Bringing in the Dragalge to just kind of work it down. It's basically has no health at all here. So we're looking just perfect. All right, so we're just going to bring in the Talonflame. Don't have to worry about the Abomasnow being Shadow and doing a crazy amount of damage with those Weather Balls here. And they do add up, as you can see here. It's not completely vulnerable up against the Talonflame. It's going to drop fast, the Abomasnow, to the Incinerates, but it can still fight back with those Weather Balls. And all right, this was about 3:30 or 4 in the morning, or maybe even 5 in the morning. I don't know why the heck I was staying up so late. Was doing some cleaning, and then I was watching some Breaking Bad commentary. Hey, if you're thinking, hey, Poke, you all right staying up until 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning and cleaning and watching Breaking Bad commentary? It sounds like something. Trust me, I'm just a night owl. Anyway. Alright, where in the heck are we with this battle here? Dragalge up against the Snorlax here. Man, I love this thing. It's such an awesome Pokemon. So we're building up to the Gunk Shot, but I go for the Aqua Tail because I thought I'd get a shield. Dang it, we could have gotten off such a hard-hitting move there with Stab and taken out the Snorlax almost. But it is what it is. So at this point, we're going to have to go in here with the Talonflame and farm down. But that's just the play at this point. We can get off at an Incinerate, but what's the point? Let's just go ahead and let that Body Slam go through. We should be able to farm down here. Oh, no, never mind. I take that back. We are going to go for it because I do believe they'll get off another one. It's just Incinerates are so slow to register, and, you know, they're going to be able to get off one of those. Anyways, they're bringing in that Lapras here. Going for the Flame Charge, regretting that I didn't go for the, you know, Brave Bird. You know, we always do if they don't shield. And I was trying to swap into the Perrserker already, but unfortunately they got that charge move off, so we shielded up. They're going into Toxicroak. We're going to let that Mud Bomb go through. That's fine. Taking super effective from the counter and that Mud Bomb. Going for an Iron Head here. We're getting a shield. I think we can still pull this off. We need to farm down this Toxicroak, and what we're going to do is go for 2 of those Flame Charges. Farm it down, please. Okay, fantastic. They have 1 shield. We have 2 charges. Ready to go. First one is going to be vamping up our attack, and this should put us just right into the range of taking out that Lapras here. Oh, or not. Oh my goodness, man. You have no idea how many ragey battles I had last night that ended up with them with like maybe 1 or 2 or like that much HP. I guess they're good games. They're good games. It's not I guess, they're good games. So we're met with a Charizard. Now I instantly swap into my Talonflame. Kind of a mistake because I didn't see if it had Dragon Breath or Fire Spin, so technically we would have been fine, alright? Because what, they're going to go Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw? They'll get to the Blast Burn, but it would be kind of obvious, and by that time we could, you know, really put in some damage there. So, yeah, we're stuck up against the Charizard here. We're getting some shields. Going to go ahead and hit that Brave Bird here. Let's see if they're going to let it go through. If they want a double shield, hey, perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. Could have been okay with going with the Flame Charge, but hey, it is what it is. So we're going to go back in here with the Perrserker. Why would I do such a thing? Let's see what happens. Shielding this Blast Burn, okay. Because they have a Dragon Breath and Dragon Claw. Dragalge's taking super effective. That's pretty much it. So we're going to go ahead and go Iron Head on the Drifblim. So you can see having the Dark Charge move for Perrserker is going to be quite nice. I like to run weird moves sometimes, so you make your own decision. As you can see the gameplay here, going up against a lot of things, we would have been looking real good with the Dark move. But like I said, Iron Head, Fairies, here you go. Look at that, with the attack drop too. So we're bringing in the Dragalge here, and I'm thinking, crap, should I go all the way up to the Gunk Shot here? I guess, or not. We're just going to keep going with the Aqua Tail. So Dragalge putting in the work. It says, I don't care about no stinking fairies. And we're taking them out. In comes Charizard to Dragon Breath us down. And unfortunately, this is not going to be a win. But I still wanted to show you how well Dragalge can handle a Charm user, just as you've seen there. We could have easily made it to Gunk Shot. I don't know. You know, it is what it is, but good game. So we're met with a Crobat. So a very nice and spicy pick going on right here. It does have a new Poison Fang, right? I'm acting like a real scrub right now, so we'll see what it actually does have. All right, so Shadow Ball, okay, getting that through. Very nice damage. Resisting the quick move, so at least we have that going on for us here. Going for another Iron Head, and I do believe at this point they're going to be going for the Poison Fang. And there it is. Yep, lowering our defense, so now they're going to be able to farm us down, but not quite before we get to a close combat. Close combat happens before Iron Head, so yeah, that's why we're throwing that. Obviously, they have like, what, a couple HP, but Crobat has a massive resistance to fighting. So they're going to be going in with a Jellicent, and I honestly, you know, it's not going to be good for my team here. I build a lot of teams with Jellicent. It's just going to be strong against it, but we can still fight back and we still whoop them up. It doesn't really matter. Berserker with the Dark Charge move would be able to laugh in its face. Anyways, we're going to be going up against the Abomasnow here, shielding up that and taking them out with an Incinerate that went through before they even got off the charge move. In comes Jellicent, gonna go Flame Charge Bait. They're not falling for it. Stinking heck, are you kidding me? Oh boy. So Bubble Beam is not gonna take us out, and obviously they're gonna shield this up now. This is a Brave Bird now. They know that 100%, so we're gonna get a shield out of them. Yep, and swap into our Dragalge. Come on, buddy. Come on, you can do it. I know this is not very effective, and of course we don't have Outrage now, but please. Oh my goodness, so close. So Bubble Beam, Hyper Beam, Shadow Ball. In comes Talonflame, and we take him out with an Incinerate, still handling them. So this is going to be in the Ultra Open with Legendaries. Let's see what happens. We're met with a Cresselia, and the battle has come to a halting stop. They said, nah, I'm good. I'm good, boss. So that's what happens when I go into the Ultra Open. And don't worry, we're going to look at another real battle in the Ultra Open and fight some Legendaries. You know, it's funny because I feel like this team, or even most of the time, teams that I built for the Ultra Premier, they just do great in the Open for some reason, if it's balanced, like this one here. Of course, they're all XL, I know, but come on. You can't really shame people for making XLs or using them. I mean, come on, it's a part of the feature. We've worked so hard to get them. It's Niantic's fault for making it so not everybody can get it, or at least that you're going to have to fight them too, right? That's where the problem is going to be stemming from, right? It's not the fact that there are XL Pokemon. It's the fact that you're going to have to fight them and you're not even level 40 yet. What kind of crap is that? I mean, come on. And what's up with the update, right? Let's get on a little rant for a minute. I haven't updated it, but I've heard all these things about it, and, well, I don't know, man. Let's just, I don't know, all right, forget it, never mind. I'm about to go down to some rant city here. Anyways, up against a Tangela. Gonna finish him off. Shieldless battle, and Talonflame likes shieldless battles. Taking them out with some nice lag there, and in comes Venusaur, and they said, forget it. Okay, so on to the next battle there. As far as that lag is concerned, we were going to win it, but it's still annoying. I'm sure they got their quick moves through. So you want to see another one-shot, another unexpected fairy type who's going to get, iron-headed? Let's go. All right, beautiful. That thing could be a pain in the butt. In comes the Machamp. We're going to go ahead and go close combat, obviously. And it's not going to get stabbed, but we're not going to keep building up. And at this point, they're going to easily farm us down, but it doesn't really matter. We got two Pokemon, again, that can handle fighting. It's a well-built team here. Sorry, I keep saying that. I'm not trying to, act all arrogant or act like I'm all that, but I like the teams that I built. So we have another Drifblim out here. Okay, we're going to see that Icy Wind and Flame Charge back and forth. Now, I could go with the Brave Bird right away, but, what if they shield that? And that's going to be in a bad position for us, and since we're locked in here as well. So, we will let this other Icy Wind go through, calling it. So, we're just lowering our attack, raising our attack, lowering our attack. Now, raising our attack again, able to take out that Drifblim. Machamp comes in, is going to be able to farm us down. That's not a good thing, but it doesn't really matter because we have two shields, Dragalge and Dragon Tail, into Oblivion. So here we go, and we're taking the one with one shield, and so are they. Fantastic. All right, so I'm feeling good. You know why? Because I keep stopping the audio and listening to it, and it's nice and clear. Now I feel like with these crappy mics, I mean, they're kind of pricey. It's just microphones that go straight into a phone directly are not going to be the highest end quality on the market. But anyways, let's not. What I was going to say is, if I talk with like a deep, stern, solid voice, and not kind of like start getting soft, because I tend to start loud and soften up on my voice. If I just keep it stern, it seems to just like work. Go figure, if I say that now, it's probably like all broken. Anyways, back into the battles. We're going to be able to farm down that thing, unfortunately at the expense of using both of our shields here, but it was not in vain. I was planning this. We should be able to pull it off here. Not able to make it to it, but this is not a rock slide. Yeah, that's not happening. So I posted something on Twitter talking about somebody getting to 2 earthquakes way too quick. Made 2 posts, deleted them. And I'm not arguing with people. Like, Twitter is so, like, there's a good feedback. Don't get me wrong. There's good feedback and all that stuff. We're going to be taking that win there, as you can see. But there's some fishy going on in Go Battle League, okay? And honestly, this is how I feel. If there's, like, somebody out there, like, I better be very careful on how I word all this. But let's just say somebody else in the PvP community that mentions some broken lag or something like that. Oh, yep, you're right. If I mention it, nope, you're wrong. You're just saying that. You're just all wrong. So, you know, I'm not even going to argue. You can't argue with people. So, guess what? If there is some sort of hack going on right now, I don't care. I'm not, like, I do care, but I'm not going to raise hell about it. It's just, don't think that this is going to be some sort of PvP championship and you're going to go to the, you know, Tokyo headquarters and battle for the world championship. Ain't gonna happen. I mean, this game is bugged out of its mind. But let's just stop right there. I can tell my inner rage is festering and is boiling to the top here. So let's just take a breath and back away from it. And we're up against Abomasnow here. Shadow, this is not good for us. So we still have the Talonflame. I'm just gonna do as much damage as I can. I'm just going Aqua Tails here. I mean, I didn't know when they were going to throw. I didn't know how much they were trying to farm. So throwing in the Talonflame to try to just take them out as quick as possible. Unfortunately, it's not enough. But they're loaded up. And this isn't going to take us out. But the Talonflame is going to be loaded up. And we're able to take out that Snorlax. And we're getting off the Flame Charge on the Abomasnow with like 2 HP here. I had to. Because they'll be able to Powder Snow us down before we're able to actually get our Incinerate through. Because it's so slow to register. Into the next battle. Oh, yes. You want to see another one-shot? I think this trainer actually was a lot more cautious than everybody else. So let's see what happens here. They're going to go Iron Head. They're like, nope. Nope. I'm shielding it up. I don't care if that's close combat or foul play. I'm calling the Iron Head, and they did. So good call there. And they're shielding up twice. So they're getting 2 shields. And at this point, I'm thinking, you know, we'll go ahead and shield up this once. If they try to catch, we better be careful. Yeah, there it goes. Into an Empoleon trying to catch one. So this is great. We're going to go ahead and go with close combat, right? Of course, and just swap it to Dragalge or Talonflame. Okay, Incinerate down. Yeah, that's going to be a hard time for them now. Oh, this is the Open Ultra League. There's the Cresselia. Okay, and I was going to say this is not going to be the last battle, but this was not by accident. It's just funny because every time I go in there, I win. Without legendaries. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Brave Bird here on the shieldless opponent. Almost taking out the Cresselia. They're swapping into the Togekiss. We're already vamped up. We're going to go ahead and just hit Flame Charge. This thing is putting in work. It always has been amazing Pokemon. We swap into our Show King here, the Perrserker, and take him out with the Shadow Claw. And we're going to be taking 5 wins. That last win being in the Open. Gotta love it. Let's get it. Collecting those Pokemon and stacking up the Stardust. All right, on to the next battle here. Let's see what we're going to be met with is Snorlax. So this is actually a little bit troublesome for us because if they build up to 2 superpowers, those are going to be doing a lot of damage for sure. So I go ahead and just throw a close combat here. They let it go through knowing that they can survive it because of the quick moves are doing nothing, so they don't need to worry about it. They still have 2 shields. Going for a superpower. We're going to go ahead and throw another one here. And I may swap to catch. Oh, they let it go through. Wow, that's very interesting. Maybe they didn't quite have 2 superpowers. A Glade. Okay, so we're going to swap into Dragalge. Now, I do this quite a bit. If you see my other video with Dragalge, I swap into Glade. And why would I do that? We're taking super effective from Confusion. Because their charge moves don't do a stinking thing to us. And it's still holding its own. Look at the Dragon Tail and the spammy Aqua Tail. We put on the pressure. They have no more shields. And what are they going to do? We're going to bring the Talonflame in here. Are they going to Leaf Blade us, close combat us? I don't care. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to farm down. And stacked energy on the Talonflame is big trouble for them. And they have a Kingdra. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Brave Bird and swap into our Dragalge here. or sorry, the Perrserker that we have left over, going for the Iron Head before they're able to get to the Octazooka, and we're going to be in a very good place, that's for sure. In comes their Glade, and Shadow Claw super effective, Confusion not very effective. I shield this up just for kicks because it's the show Pokemon at the moment, so we're going to go ahead and use that shield there. Alright, on to our next battle. We're met with a Jellicent. Now we got to play the fake game. What I mean by that is don't throw charge moves. Don't show them what you have yet, because if they see Iron Head, they're going to be like, that thing is, I can take that out. So they're bringing in Dragalge. We go for Iron Head. We swap into our own here, and you know, I'm really missing Outrage at this point. I'm going to go ahead and TM it right after I'm done with this video. So we're going to shield that up. They have 2 shields. They went for an Outrage, so it was a good call. I figured that's what it was going to be. When a Pokemon is so low on their health and they've been building up energy, and they're about to go down, more than likely they're not going to bait you because they're about to go down with the next quick move. So they're bringing in a Stun Fist here. Better watch those quick moves on those Stun Fists. I'm telling you. Something weird is happening, but like I said, I'm not going to raise any problems about it anymore because every time I do, no poke, you're wrong. So guess what? Okay, fine, you won. Alright, so we're going to bring in the Perrserker here, and they're going for Bubble Beam, lowering our attack, which is a smart move. And at this point, I'm thinking that they'd know that we have Iron Head in close combat. And yeah, so they're letting that go through. You know, it all comes together. You're going to run Iron Head and Foul Play? I don't think so. I mean, you could. It wouldn't be horrible. But close combat is key on it. I mean, it really is really nice. Anyway, so up against the Jellicent here, they're going to just hit us with the bubble. That's fine. Letting it go through. Going for the Brave Bird. This was a mistake. This was a big mistake. Or it wasn't. They let it go through. It was not a mistake whatsoever. So what I'm thinking is we lower our defense. It doesn't matter. They get a Rock Slide through. We're over anyways, right? So let's just go for the Brave Bird on the Jellicent. And at this point, we should be able to maybe pull this off. Come on, come on. Oh, thank goodness. That was a close one here. And like I said, if they were going to get a Rock Slide through with us at this health range anyways, might as well have gotten out the Brave Bird and taken out the Jellicent. So good call on my end. Met with a Glade. Now, good matchup for us. They're going to be swapping into a Venusaur, and it's a GG's already. I mean, I can't say that for certainty. I don't want to be like that. But we're looking great. I mean, we're looking really good. Now, if we get too comfortable and let the Venusaur get off another Sludge Bomb, well, then everything's going to be all flipped around. But we still have the Talonflame, which is looking good against pretty much their whole team. If you're thinking, whoa, Poke, that's an Empoleon. How is it? That's not good against it. Yes, it is. If we had more health, it's definitely good. But when we're in that position, yeah, they can definitely take us out like that. So we have Perrserker. We're looking great. We're going to shield up this Hydro Cannon here. And what do we do? Building up to 2 of these. I was waiting for them to swap to catch it with their Glade. I didn't want that happening, right? So we're getting 1 through. And we're going to go ahead and shield up this Perrserker here, getting ready for them to swap. And there it is. Going to go ahead and bring in Dragalge. Here we go. Again and again and again. Dragalge is my Glade counter. Simple as that. So not very effective. Sounds good. You're going to see why it's the counter to Glade. All right. I'm serious. I'm not joking around. Alright, so we're going to be able to have a double KO here. Great. In comes the Perrserker, and we're going to take the win. If you did enjoy my video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Turn notifications on, and I'll be catching you all next time. I'm going to go get some tacos. Take care.
It's out of my hand, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hand. You can never take away the power of my goal.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!